Hello, you all. How are you doing? How are you doing? Listen here, we are here. Miss Wendy Williams tried to warn us a long time ago about this old monster that ran her up out of New York. Do y'all remember? Well, listen here, we got a lot to get into. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's get into it. Listen here, we have to give it up to Miss Wendy Williams. I know a lot of people are trying to give these news stations credit. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, baby. Before it was a news station that was carrying this story, before there was mainstream carrying this story, baby, we got to take this back to radio. Miss Wendy Williams, back in her radio days, a shock jock. Let's get into that, okay? Worked very hard to get to where she is today. Wendy Williams, it was Hunter, is a former broadcaster, media personality, and writer. She hosted the nationally syndicated television talk show, The Wendy Williams Show from 2008 to 2021. In 2023, she retired from public life after being diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. Williams is a media mogul, philanthropist, entrepreneur, performer, and best-selling author. She rose to fame as the host of the nationally syndicated radio show, The Wendy Williams Experience. Listen here, I don't care what you're talking about. This woman has bounced back. This woman has come back. She has reappeared. Listen here, she went through her things, and Mother is healed. Mother is taking it very slowly, but guess what? Mother was always watching. And once again, I don't give credit to these news outlets. I give credit to this woman right here. I give credit to that woman right there. A lot of people really don't understand when it comes to media, when it comes to personality, when it comes to showing up and delivering the truth and the tea, showing up and having a conversation that's going on in your community, but you scared to be a part of it. Let's not say, oh, she was in everybody else's business. She let us know her shortcomings as a child with the eating, with the weight gain, and the trauma that she experienced, right? So once you go through something, you learn something. And we have guests. Hello, trouble woman, trouble woman. Hey, Queen Tulsa, how you doing? Okay, how are you? Listen here. We have to give credit where credit is due. Miss Wendy Williams had told us about R. Kelly. She's told us about Puffy. Nobody wanted to listen. That man ran her up out of New York at a radio. This was, I don't think y'all know, us that really had a dream of just being seen by the world and our voice being heard. And hi, Tiara. You know, our voices being heard and making a difference, right? Listen, when you say, yes, Miss Wendy Williams is the GOAT, she's definitely the GOAT. Listen here, you may not like her delivery, you may not like her output, you may not like her opinion, but it was simply opinion. And she always said, allegedly. Listen here, we have another show coming up at 6:30. That's going to be about in 21 minutes. But right now, I want to show you something. I want to show you something. When I tell you Mother is very strategic, Mother is a Cancer. She just had her 18th, I was about to say her 18th birthday child. But I don't know where 18 is coming up, but that's her birth date, July the 18th. She's a Cancer and she turned 60 years young. She's very seasoned. And I'm just so excited. She looks so beautiful. If you all did not check her out, check out Dr. Sebi's son's holistic store in Newark, New Jersey. Miss Wendy Williams is a Jersey girl. They get down a different type of way. They play a different type of way. Okay. Hustler, straightforward. I mean, down to business. Let's get into some of this body language. Now, you see how he's looking at the queen? Yeah, guess what? Guess what? You're going to have to apologize to the queen, baby. You're going to have to apologize. You're going to have to apologize. Because it's in that divine timing. The same people that was hating you are going to be the same people that have to turn around. Come on now. That has to what? That has to turn around. Okay? That what? They have to what? Turn around and come back to you. They got to pull it on in. Pull it on in and apologize. And I want to say the apology and being in that space to where you have a full circle moment. If you haven't had a full circle moment, you wouldn't know what it feels like. But it's people thought of me one way and I didn't give up because people wanted me to get out the race. People wanted me to shut up. People wanted me to just not exist. People wanted me to just go away. And I didn't just go away. I stood 10 toes down. I stood on business. I told y'all about R. Kelly. I told about y'all Puff Daddy. And guess what? He had a second bond hearing today. And guess what happened? How you doing? Let's go up in the Queen City. Get us off.
Okay. The drama of it all.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I must say it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And I want to just tell you how proud I am of you, because I don't think you get enough credit for being the first one to really cover our culture, hip hop culture, and also hip hop celebrities, and just understanding that it's news. Not just saying that's all that you cover, but you started shedding light on our culture and our people. And thank you very much.
Thank you. I accept that.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, I know I pissed a lot of people off in.
Let's get into it. Shout out to Miss Tiara. She says, Wendy Williams, the GOAT, period. You also say when Puffy the Coward ran Wendy out of New York, he did Philly a favor because she came to Philly and told us the truth about the jailbird. We got a chance to hear the Wendy experience. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that didn't do nothing but created the Wendy Williams experience. And you know what? Miss Wendy Williams has been such an influence on the culture. I mean, there are people out here trying to get in her spot. But see, there's only one Miss Wendy Williams. I'm not trying to be Miss Wendy Williams. I want to take what Miss Wendy Williams has given me and I'm going to make it work for me. And I'm going to do it in the name of Miss Wendy Williams, but I can never be Miss Wendy Williams. She's definitely the imprint, the blueprint of what it is. I mean, when one door closes, you freaking go build up another one, go try another door, don't take no for an answer. And remember, somebody's going to hear me. I'm going to let y'all know that now. Somebody knows Queen Tulsa. The world knows Queen Tulsa, and I thank you to those of you that do reach out to me, that do call me. Oh, I did have a call. Miss Barbara called me earlier, so let me return her phone call. Y'all know Miss Barbara is family of the show. Yeah, I had so many missed calls today. If my phone was just bloom, blah, bloom, blah, bloom, blah, bloom. I missed appointments. You know what? Listen here. Let me call Miss Barbara. We are on live on air. Let's do this. This is how we do it over here. Your family. Yep. Please leave your message. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, so Miss Barbara didn't answer. Philly loves Wendy forever. Yes. The world. Listen here. I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all about to get a taste of baby. Oh my goodness. Like she is done with that ex, and that woman, and now she's going to be able to really break it down because it's been time. She needed time to get away. I believe everything you say, Tulsa. You are a real one to me. Absolutely. And I was over there at Couture Base. Well, we had the primetime mixer, and like I told them, I said they found those videos. When they went, they had that raid out at his mansion. Baby, they had everything. And don't listen here. In this particular interview on this particular show, she was supposed to come back and give us the tea. Miss Wendy Williams was supposed to come back and give us the tea. Now, I want y'all to understand this. Heavy D and I don't even want to Black Rob, rest in peace to him. I've just been, y'all, when I tell y'all, I've just been over here and I'm going to give you, I'm going to have the words to say. I'm going to be given the words to say. But this goes very deep. And it's always one of our sisters that, people try to give the short end to the stick for. Why is it wrong for another culture to be a whistleblower? And it's an issue when, we want to blow off the whistle and say, this is this, this is this. And we don't discriminate. We are equal opportunity. You could be black, white, Asian, you could be from any country in the world. If you make the news, if we get some tea, we're going to give it to the audience. Happy Life is definitely in the building. He says, hey, y'all. Absolutely. So what are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think that Miss Wendy Williams was, was she kind of on the list to get taken up out of here? Do y'all think that Miss Wendy Williams may be implicated in the lawsuit? I mean, it goes so many different ways, It goes so many different ways. But let's take a listen.
Including you.
Mhm.
But this is a full circle moment, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, no. I want y'all to get into his. I need y'all to get up into this. Let me bring this up a little bit. Let me bring this up here. Hold on. No. Okay. Let's do it like this, y'all. I need y'all to really get into his facial expression. Okay.
Including you.
Mhm.
But this is.
Look at him. Doesn't he look like he's pissed? This kind of symbolizes his mugshot that he has now, currently. Look, that little face right there. And, they say he was a party. He's a bad boy. What is bad boy? What is it? What do y'all think that means to him? What do y'all think that? Shout out to Say Less says Wendy was doing her job as she should. Like I said, we got a job to do. We got a job to do. I don't think people get mad. Y'all don't get mad at the court reporters when they're in court and they doing their job. They report everything that's said. That's their job. Just like it's my job, okay? To bring it to y'all. His face right now looks like that same face on his mugshot. Oh, yes. Believe me, yes. Okay, here. Let's get into it a little bit more. Let's go.
Is a full circle moment, everybody. Get into adult conversation.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Listen here. Miss Wendy Williams, when she say get into this full circle moment, this adult moment, I felt that. I received that, and I incorporated that in my life. It's okay to have full circle moments. It's okay to let life. It's okay to let life and enjoy those lessons, right? Enjoy those lessons. Don't enjoy the trauma of it. It's a lesson that we have to go through. Your dream, don't look at anything as failures. Those are lessons. Let's get into these comments. We got the people out today. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting. It's sounding off. Real Mama Fifi says, despite being on her show, he hates Wendy, Queen. Absolutely. You could really, she really burst it down. She really got the Diddy party started when she let us know that he was at a party and there were men there, a particular type. How you doing? Particular type. And the dude was trying to pull his trousers down, pull those trousers down. It's party time. He was ready to party. And he got upset at the queen. Okay. Tierra says Wendy was doing her job. She had a lot of haters that wanted her taken out, shaking my head. I supported Wendy 100%. Well, let's speak about taking her out. Because then Total come over and try to get a piece of Miss Wendy. Wanted a piece of the queen, honey. And listen here, Miss Wendy Williams. We started off in radio. We out here doing the work. We out. Listen here, I was out live in the streets today reporting with my cell phone. It's not what people think we should be doing. We doing what we supposed to be doing so we can get the message to you. Because you want to know. And we know you want to know. Let's get into it. I totally agree with you. I miss Miss Wendy Williams. I mean, when you talk about, you know, you had a place to go. Because I'm used to like we're the Parkers, you know, that Moesha, those type of shows. But this was like a more, okay, like now I didn't grew up. Now we have Auntie on the channel and she's giving us the tea. And, you know, it was, when I saw her, I saw something in her and me. Let's get into it. Tierra says, exactly, Tulsa, you have a job to do, and so did Wendy. Absolutely. And listen here, let me tell you this. And see, this is a lot of things. Miss Wendy Williams taught me a lot. You know, yes, I'm a celebrity. Yes, I'm a mogul. Yes, I'm a star. And yes, I have a job to do. I have colleagues here. I'm working with these people here. They are in an industry. I work with industry people every day here at my career when we are here on the show. We have different celebrities that stop by, like Shakim, like Lemon, like Ness, like Treasure Lane, like who else? We have Tasha K, we have T.S. Madison, we've got Couture Babe, we've got Yusuf, and you know, it's the industry. And some people don't know how to navigate their celebrity, you know? And so me, I'm very out there, but I'm very private. You get what I'm saying? So that's what Miss Wendy Williams taught me. And when you say she got ran out of New York and went to Philly, well, I got ran up out of my house and now I had some life experiences. You see what I'm saying? So we are in those moments, we're like, you know, Lord, why? You know, but now it's like, why not me? You know? So the why turned into why not? You know? So some people, they'll get it. Some people, they won't. Sayla says, yes, Tosa, you bring the light and shine it. Absolutely. Flashlight in the daylight. Get into it. Miss Tierra says, he was evil though. Oh, you said he was evil through and through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out. Oh my goodness. We have so much to get into. Yes, she did. Absolutely. Hey, 111. How are you, honey? Tierra says, I bought her book, The Wendy Williams Experience. It was awesome. Listen, if anybody wants to do anything, please buy me anything, Miss Wendy Williams, and send it to my P.O. box. I will put it in the description. I'll put it in the comments of this live broadcast. Anything, Miss Wendy Williams, purchase it, send it to me. I'm revamping the studio, and so we'll be out here navigating in the studio. We have more space, so congratulations. We have definitely are actually moving into a actual studio. We're gonna have a whole production, and I'm so excited. We're gonna have to do some fan funding, but I can say this: we have lights, camera, action, production. We have camera angles here, there. So, and then we also have refreshments. So if anybody comes on the show that's local here in Tulsa. We have refreshments. This is something that I can speak about because it's happening. Queen Tulsa driving and listening. Thank you so much, my love. We have 111. Hey, Shakimra, how are you? Listen, I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up, sound off, give your opinion on kind of how we're easing into this story, because I know I had a show for like 6:30, which is right now, but I feel like we need to push it back another 30. I need to meditate for a second. Absolutely. We're gonna listen. Let's go.
Okay, so you smell delicious. You can't feel it through the TV, but he's got finery on, like finery, and you've got diamonds in your teeth. Which this is the thing. Lala was here the other day. Is that permanent? Hers aren't.
Yeah, mine is.
You're permanent.
Yeah.
How long you had that?
For like 2.5 years.
Yeah. I want to give you shoe cam. Put your feet on those feet.
Okay.
And while you're looking at his shoes, just check out the finery of what his entire suit is made out of. Yeah, there's a whole situation.
Baby, he had on some heels. Baby, he had on his heels. Honey, he was dressed. Honey, he was whirling and twirling. Honey, you know they say that child, that pink girl, child, they say he was on that pink girl. Girl, he was clicking his heels together. Clicking them heels together, child. Mm-hmm. Yes. Wani says, hey, chat, please like this video. Thank you. Tiara says, Wendy always shared her rough times in life. She told us how she overcame everything in life. Just because you had a rough beginning doesn't mean you're going to have a rough ending. Wendy made it, period. And let's give her a round of applause. That is so true. Because you know what? It's like great role model, great example. And y'all, I really want to cry right now because of the full circle moment. Queen of radio. Like, this is why. Hold on, let me see. Who do y'all see? Because I want to keep her name alive. This is the queen. This is the queen. That's why I show up. I don't care where I'm going. I don't care who don't like it. I love me some Miss Wendy. You know? Get into it. Next case with Queen Tulsa. Miss Wendy Williams' face is right there. I'm going to plaster it all over. That's why I said, if y'all see anything Wendy Williams, buy it, send it to me to my P.O. box. I want it. Any of her purses, any of her wigs, send it to me. I want it. I want my Wendy Williams collectible. Okay. Sayla says, Devil Diddy went on Wendy to make himself look guilt-free. He knew that evil was afoot. Get into it. Get into it. And yeah, like I said, I will loud and proudly support Miss Wendy Williams. Now, I want to get into like kind of towards the end of this, like right here, you know, because, and Miss Wendy Williams' channel is back up. So get on over there, subscribe to her channel. So once this is done, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, a lot of my spirit had got lost.
Oh, hold on, the question.
If you're ready to do everything that's said, then you shouldn't get married. And
you're not ready.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, a lot of my spirit had got lost through a lot of the things that I went through. Is, you know, even with the Biggie situation, and then just in life in general. And I really just started.
Hold on, let's wake this up here. Hold on, because baby, I feel like we need to really pull in close to this. Wendy opened the door for Queen Tulsa. Absolutely. My name. Hello, how are you? We got somebody in the back. If you could just show your Well, actually, you don't have to show your face. Let me just bring you up. We do have guests. All right.
Uh, Hi, Queen
Hello, how
Tussa.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Ayo. I'm from the Hold to Heart channel. I don't know if you've ever heard of us.
Oh, no. How are you? Good to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm enjoying your show.
Thank you. Well, listen here. Do you have a channel here?
I do, but we don't really like go live that often. I'm not trying to promote. I just wanted to chime in with what you were talking about.
All right, my sister, go ahead. You got the mic.
I was just thinking, like, I liked your backstory, your lore, about why you really identify with Wendy Williams and, why you choose to use her avatar a lot. I do see you around these streets. And I found it really interesting that you were saying that when Diddy went on the show, it was like for a vendetta. I'm very anti Diddy. Um,
Uh-huh.
and so, like, it made me like raise questions. Like when you were going into that, I got chills. I mean, the buzz is the buzz. Like, everybody be saying like we want to know what really is going to come out of him being arrested. Like, what are they going to really actually find out? But do you think that he like actually did something to Wendy Williams?
Listen here. When you talk about Wells Fargo, he has a connection to Wells Fargo. And, when you talk about this RICO organization, you know, you have the runner boy, you have the mule, you have somebody transporting the woes, you got this everybody on the jet. So when the flight, you got, I mean, it's all over the place. And when you talk about connections, he ran her out of New York.
Mhm.
He ran her out of New York.
It's so
Then,
crazy.
she went to Philly. And guess what? She got right back to what she was doing. But now it's time to add some stank to it.
Mhm,
Now
mhm.
it's time to add some really how you doing? Now you really about to see Puffy, how you doing? You know? And
Yes,
so
you said it
he
just like
couldn't take her
Wendy.
down. And so she became a force that to be reckoned with. I mean, when you talk about childhood trauma, when you talk about your people going up against you and making you feel a certain type of way, okay, I didn't dealt with it in the house. So anybody outside, they may not know my story. So they might come at me and think that this is a weakness, but really I didn't turn that pain into a pleasure. And when I say a pain into a pleasure, it's because, okay, I used to hate when people talk about me, but now I'm that girl. I love it when you talk about me. So I secretly laugh and I secretly clap my hands because you don't know who you're dealing with. And I'm about playing chess, and now I'm about to outsmart you. And see, speaking of playing chess, when it comes to Kevin and that old skank, Sharina, listen here,
Mhm.
I'll give you a little bit, but then, it's time to amp it up. We're gonna take it up a notch. We're gonna, now it's time to flip the script. And so I'll let you enjoy a little bit of that alimony. I'll let you open up as many businesses as you want because I want you to accumulate some debt because I'm about to leave you high, dry, and with a wet ass.
Mm, dang. Yeah, that's crazy. You gotta do that. That's how you gotta, you know what I mean? Like I'm really loving it because you can't show them how you move in a room full of vultures. And look, I just quoted Jay-Z, but Cat Williams said 2024 is the year of the exposure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look
So,
at the thumbnail. Who we got up there with Diddy?
hmm
We got R. Kelly. We have Jonathan Oddie. I don't know if you all know about Jonathan Oddie, but Jonathan Oddie had come out in 2018 and he was in an investigation room, and this was all documented. I'll be playing that like here in our later live. Um, he said that Diddy was a part of the Black Boule. He mentioned Rick Ross, And speaking of Rick Ross, Tia Kemp said that she's willing to speak about Rick Ross putting a hit out on her.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Auntie
Allegedly.
Tia.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Listen, this is a domino effect. And if you don't think that Diddy isn't in there with his thumb in his mouth, just sitting there playing crazy, then baby, you just keep watching. But he's in there singing like a bird.
I believe it.
So Jay-Z, so what's his right hand man name? Um, the man that was with homies with Biggie, married his wife, Stankin' J
Oh my
or
goodness.
Sleazy J.
Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, yeah, Stevie J.
Sleazy J. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Did you see that TMZ documentary? I wonder, and
No, sound off. Let us know.
okay, so TMZ made a documentary. Now they had Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane on there. They had Stevie J was on there. You know what I'm saying? He was not trying to tell everything, but he was very like, "Whoa, poor Diddy. Oh no!" Like they ran up in the house. Like I'm like, "Do you live with Diddy? You were there? Why
Well,
didn't you say? Oh,
beautiful.
whatever."
Hey
Yeah.
yo, let's bring some context to that.
Mhm.
Now, that reaction, the video of him running Cassie down like he was running down to that football field. You remember that when his
Mhm.
son Justin or one of his sons were playing football at UCLA
Yep.
and he ran down there like he was a part of the team.
Ooh.
We saw, and wasn't he running like he was running for a touchdown to get Cassie?
Yes. He ain't he's with the shits.
And the aggression. So
Mhm.
it wasn't just, he got a few licks in. He
Mhm.
actually sat down, he actually grabbed the item, and he actually decided to go put it in her direction with force.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Let me ask you this,
Mhm.
because a lot of women and men experience these type of acts
Mhm.
from this being brought to the light way back when Miss Wendy Williams was talking about it, when
Mhm.
she was saying what she was saying and she was getting a criticism for doing it. If she was listening right now, what would you tell her?
Currently or like back in the 2000s, 2010s, like
From then into now.
I would be right on her side because like it's freedom of speech. Like you gotta like we love gossip, we love tea and everything, but you know, uh, I'm just so supportive of her. I'm just heartbroken over the way that these beasts out here are just operating in real time. And I don't think that she did anything wrong. Like the world has her back, and I do think that he tried to poison her or something. I want to know about these labs where they over here. Where are they getting these diseases from? That's what I really want to know. Disease.
Absolutely. Well, Diddy has those like camps. Remember the Diddy camps? And if you don't, I'm actually going to pull up a clip right quick just to bring context to what I'm really saying.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, I want you to see this movie called oh my gosh, Blink Twice. Queen Tulsa. Have you heard of it?
Where can I find it?
I think it's in theaters, still in theaters. But Zoe Kravitz directed it. It's her first movie, and it's like it's a tell-all. Let's just call it that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Ooh,
giving very much like it's not literally that. It's the actual movie, but it seems like she's you know it seemed
speaking
like it
out.
was like one of Diddy's white parties. So a big rich millionaire brings, a couple girls to his retreat, an island or something like that for the weekend, and it's giving the white party, like
It's
they're
giving Young
a
Miami
disease.
whore.
Yeah.
Is it giving
Mhm.
that?
It's these girls think they're, oh, we're over here with Jeff Bezos or whoever he is, and then and then they're getting
Uh, uh, turned out
what is it called? Yeah, they get yes. Yes.
interactions, turned out
Yes,
interactions.
and they don't spoiler alert, cover your ears, audience, if you don't, and Queen Tulsa, if you don't want, but if you do want to know, they're getting giving they're being given something
So,
that they don't know, and it makes them lose their memory and get blacked out when they're being,
oh my
turned
goodness.
out. And then one of them remember, like, don't drink or eat the food that has the poison in it or whatever, and then can see everything. And then yeah.
You know what? This
Mhm,
takes us here.
mhm. It's like, what you trying to say? You telling us that's you? Is
Absolutely.
that
And
I
what
don't
you're
you
know.
saying?
also
Is that what the
recorded
white
a
party is? Is
poem
that
for
a
the
ritual?
exhibition,
Let's
which
Okay.
see.
apparently it just repeats.
You see this? Get into this.
I worked with her
Mhm.
on the shoot as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't
And
know.
you also recorded a poem for the exhibition,
Let's
which
see.
apparently it just repeats.
Concentration camps. The names on the walls are names of other concentration camps.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? What's so interesting is, see, a lot of people are forgetting Shine. I don't want to forget Shine.
Mhm. Mm-mm. He like Mace went on to greener pastures or whatever,
Mhm,
into another position, another role, left the hip hop industry. Mace went to the church, and
mhm.
Shine went to government. But they
But
know.
they got
Yeah.
upstanding jobs. You see what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Kevin. And see, this is the thing. You remember Kimora Lee, her house unexpectedly, her fireplace or something had caught fire.
Hmm. Yep.
Do you
Yep.
did you ever watch Sloan Bella whenever she did a reading?
I haven't. You know what? I subscribed to her, but I never actually checked in. I've heard a lot about her, but what happened?
You know what? So she had predicted all this. And Miss Kim Porter, you know, gratitude. She spoke with her and she said that Diddy was very horrible to her. And if I don't know if it was uh Quatita Dean from A Walk with Our Ancestors or Alexis K. Tyler, but somebody said that she was saying her daughters, her daughter or her daughters. She wanted them protected. So now I've heard he can't be around any women.
Oh my goodness.
He can't be around any women.
Wow. But you know what the thing is to me? That this is just the tip of the iceberg. Look what you just showed, and look at, like what we're talking about. Like the only thing that the feds have is from the people that have spoken out.
Hmm.
We have yes, we have speculation, we have receipts, but there are still people that don't even want to talk. There are people that have been whacked off. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Well, listen, speaking about
Mm,
being whacked off, let's talk about Left Eye from the
mm,
group TLC when
mm.
she amped the group up to go in there and stick up Clive Davis because P. Diddy, I mean, it was they was getting shorted. And who was it that got notified the police and all that? It was Diddy.
Mm, mm,
Ms.
mm.
Left Eye is not here with us anymore. And guess what? Speaking of
Ooh.
speaking of cases, this gentleman up here that's on this in our backdrop, Cordello
Mm.
Smith, he won $100 million lawsuit from Diddy behind bars.
Oh my This is so deep. It's so much.
Yeah, he's hurt a lot of people allegedly, and there's
I'm
a
gonna tell
lot
you
of
what. I didn't even. This watching your live is the first time that I actually sat there. Like since he's been arrested, that I actually like paid attention to everything because I was like, I'm not ready. I'm
yeah,
not
it's
ready
a,
to go down the rabbit hole. Mm, wow.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's when we even talk about Biggie, you know, they wanted to do him a tribute, and Puffy like, he gone. Like, I'm here. I'm ready to dance. Y'all know I like to dance. And you know, with the information coming out, I could see why he wanted to dance. He was always lit off of something.
Hmm.
And what I want to know is, why did you need 1,000 bottles of baby oil
That part.
and Astroglide?
That part. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Who? How many asses was you gonna glide in?
Oh my gosh.
You see what I'm saying? And this, like I said, see a lot of people. I was just talking to one of my people, and back of the scenes. I'm like, it's not just women. It's so women is like, okay, we know women get SA, but men do too.
Absolutely. No, that was on my mind. Like that was in the forefront of my mind. I was thinking about, just how many people, if you're having freak offs, it's just people like humans that are there traumatized afterwards. He is violent towards people. Kid Cudi, like all these people that he threatened and has allegedly, done things too. So people who are still here with us,
Mhm.
when you lay with somebody, when you exchange energy with people, he has these parties. People just want to go to the party. They want to go and get their album promoted, be on the label. But he's like, no, we gonna have to lay down first. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that kind of casting couch mentality and stuff, and then he's violent like that, like with the people, that stays with you. And even the day after, like, the hour after, I feel so bad for those people. I really do. Like, I really do. Men, women, like the
But so
people's family
think about,
members.
let's stay in that moment right there.
Hmm.
Just think about it happened, and then if I tell, who's gonna believe me?
Hmm.
Let's take it back to 1999 when Miss Wendy Williams came on live and told us about J Lo, Shine, Diddy, that incident. They
Mm-mm.
were running, sped through those lights.
Yep.
It was somebody threw something out. And then we have this beautiful woman comes out and say, that was me. That was me that happened to in that club in 1999. I believe her name is
Yes.
Latanya.
Yep. She was on that documentary I was just telling you about. Yep. And she got pow in the eye, you know, and nobody ever even asked her name or cared about, he's Diddy. Who are you? You know.
Who do you think you talking to?
Hmm.
You got some and then we've got to think, ladies and gentlemen, up north, they got that New York, that
Hmm.
gangster.
That's where I'm from. I live in New York.
Oh, what
That's yeah.
explain, huh?
Big Diddy energy. Like growing up in the late 90s, 2000s, it's Diddy bopping all the time. And then don't let it be make this money, take this. What does they do? Harlem shaking? You
We
know what I'm
ain't
saying? All up and down
going
everywhere.
nowhere.
Yeah, yes. He controlled New York City for sure. For sure, for sure. Like everywhere you turn. And then, like with the whole
Can't
Biggie
nobody
era,
take
like
my
yeah,
pride. Can't
yeah.
nobody hold me down.
Mhm. Everybody knew, and then you had the locks. Like when the Locks were like the only people that spoke out. Like they didn't speak out, but they were like making fun of him. Like, oh, we're leaving, we're going to Rough Riders, no more shiny suits and all that stuff or whatever. Um, they said the bad boy was graping new records. Like that's like look at the red flag right there.
Hmm.
You know, that's crazy. It's
Now
crazy.
let's. Can we take it a step further? Can we invite Miss Kim Porter in it?
Yes, we need to.
Can you elaborate on some of the stuff that you've heard about Miss Kim Porter, and then I'm gonna come right behind you and give you exactly what you need.
Just I've never heard anything personally. Like, that's not my wheelhouse, but I do like the things that I would hear. Like I'm like shocked, like, oh, okay, that's allowed, like that's what we doing. Like
Mhm.
he was raising Albie Shore's uh son, or and then Albie Shore is waving his hands around like he did something to me, looking sickly, being
Mm.
sick, and just it was just a lot of weird activity. He's like, I don't like Diddy, get my child away from, that's my child. A lot of that. And okay, don't I want you to say what you were gonna say, but
I want you to
Suge
say it like you mean it.
Suge Knight was on that documentary, that TMC documentary, standing up for Diddy. What that mean? What that mean? What I thought they was beefing in the 90s. But okay. Remember, like, wasn't it he was over there like, oh, Misa Hilton is my girl now. Look, I got your girl. He was like, oh, all in the videos. Wasn't that against Diddy? But he was on that documentary.
Yeah.
They asked him like, how do you feel about the allegations against Diddy? Da, da, da. And Suge Knight was on the phone from jail, like prison or whatever. He was like, I don't like people going against him, and we need to leave our brothers alone, and he didn't do nothing to me, and yeah, I mean it. Like it was him and Stevie J, because even Harvey Levin or whatever, he was like, you won't believe, how they hype stuff up. He in the beginning of the documentary, he was like, you won't believe who Diddy's biggest advocate is, and waited all the way to the end, and it was Suge Knight.
Well, listen here. I'm looking at that as one out, one in, or one in, one out. Is Suge supposed to be released anytime soon, or is he facing a
Mhm.
life conviction? I'm gonna have to look into that. But
Mhm.
one thing I can say is Justin. Now, Kim Porter, son Justin, there's a photo that come out, and I believe Suge was playing with Justin, or there's a photo of that.
Right.
Um, but get into this. Diddy wants to raise everybody kids. Remember, it was this Caucasian young girl that
Mhm.
was looking very uncomfortable. And when it was time to, he was like, say, like say your name. She like, hey, I'm Ava and I'm a Scorpio. No, she was like, I'm a Scorpio.
Oh my gosh. No.
Like a Scorpio. What is that? What that mean? What Scorpio mean? What you mean you a Scorpio?
Mm, mm,
What is
mm.
that supposed to mean?
Something crazy going on. I mean, that's mm, mm,
And then you got I'll be sure
yeah.
and Miss Kim Porter's son trying to hold him hostage. I mean, and word on the curb is he was out there playing in that black magic. He was playing in magic, but Sloan Bella said that his mouth was gonna be sewn up and he wasn't gonna be able to defend himself.
What?
She
Yeah, I know.
said
That
that,
was that's oh
uh-huh.
sorry. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, oh, no, no. She said that when he had come out, because he was going to try to reinvent himself, nobody was going to care. He was going to try to put himself in the public. Nobody cared. The only time that we were going to care is when he was reprimanded. What were you going to say,
Yeah.
hon? Oh, hold
That's
on.
that.
Let
Yeah,
me
go
give it
ahead.
up Can we give it up to Alex Finney? Can we give it up to Miss Alex Finney? Y'all don't know who Miss Alex Finney is. That is Miss Wendy Williams' niece. Let's go ahead and give her a round of applause.
Oh
That is Miss Wendy
yes.
Williams' niece. She is of sound mind. She's young. She's talented. She's educated. Baby, she's all of the above. She's definitely a role model. And when I tell you that woman loves her aunt, that woman got mentored by the best. Okay? Family is everything. And listen here,
Yeah,
we will stand with Miss Wendy Williams
that's right.
forever.
That's right. That's
You know?
right. That's right. Yes. I
I don't
remember
care.
listening to Wendy Williams on the radio when I was little. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like in the car, like that was, and I was not supposed to be hearing some of that stuff, but I was surely like, like in all the tea, all the mess, her,
Uh-huh.
with Superhead and Erica Badu and Whitney Houston. Oh, yes.
Oh
And
my
she was
goodness.
so happy when she was so happy when she got her show and it was on like VH1 or something. And
Yes.
that was and it was, it was not the it wasn't the big show that she has now. It was
Mhm.
very meager. Like she would be sitting there like, um, I'm gonna read some letters and drink her coffee and stuff like that, and like show everybody around the her dressing room and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, it was
The
so
amazing
different. I wonder if they have
is
that on YouTube, but I don't even remember what kind of show it was. It was just like,
oh, it was
let's
the after
mhm.
show.
Yes, yes,
It was
yes.
the after show.
But it was I don't it was the after show
But it
for her
was still the
radio
Wendy experience.
show. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was
Mhm.
like trying, because she was like the female Howard Stern or like, one of
Mhm.
those guy, but she was like, I'm so happy that that Hollywood saw something in her because that's what she wanted. She just wanted to be
Yes.
recognized and to have a voice and to be a black journalist. And that's what she became. And it makes me sick because I really feel in my gut that Diddy did something to her. Once you
Girl,
showed that video, I was like, yo, you paused it and you were like, look at his face. That's all
yeah.
I needed to see,
But
you know?
listen, in that moment right there, sis, when we think about the connections, she was where? Still in New York.
Mhm.
And then when we think about the people that was around her, right? Somebody was feeding her that stuff every day. So by her coming online, it was like we getting very vulnerable. And baby, this is a cry, baby. If y'all don't get us right now, baby, it ain't gonna be no more. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
So when we say a lot of people are mad at Sabrina Morrissey, but baby, no, Miss Wendy Williams is in charge. She still has her rights. She still has the yes or no. She still has some say so to a certain extent when it comes to her, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
We have our rights.
Yeah, we do. Yep. 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 And that's a and you're right. Like it's really good that like she has people that are by her side because I'm just praying that she pulls through everything. Like get the bad people, any bad people, any bad energy around her because that's what started this decline, so to speak. Anyway, was him coming around her space again. You know what I mean? All she did was a little kiki about him and stuff. Which everybody does. Everybody talks and be like, "Oh, look at you!" Or, "Oh, I heard something about such and such," and he could not take it.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And you could tell. And listen, that further explains and gives us an idea of how he was when somebody didn't want to allegedly use the baby oil or put that glide or I don't know.
mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh,
Listen,
you
and
not. Oh no. Let's take it back a step further. Remember the white polish,
yep, yep,
and it would have to be wrapped around, and he would want to look.
yep.
It was
I'm
it
telling
was
you, you gotta watch that movie. This is so weird. You gotta watch that movie. Um, Blink Twice. It includes the nail stuff.
listen in memory. And if we're gonna do this for Miss Wendy Williams, shout out to a website called All About the Tea. Okay, let's
Mhm.
get into it.
P.Diddy party. This is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive.
Y'all can't
Look
see
at that. Look. Would you
Get the drink out his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Oh my!
On his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn. All those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party. This is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you
Get the drink out his head.
And that's James from Simeon.
Oh my gosh!
Shout out to a website called All About the Tea. Miss Wendy Williams will report and give the tea from that website. So make sure you guys follow for updates.
Oh my gosh! I'm sick.
That dude
oh my
was
God,
face down. That's the way. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that.
Okay, no, seriously, that's sad, but that's great. That's literally like what that movie looks like too. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Oh my gosh, like I got chills. Oh my God. I'm shook. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Listen here. We're gonna go on a deep dive. So I want to let everybody get like, their snacks together. Oh, thank you so much, baby, for the Cash App. Come on. Thank you for the Cash App. You know you are. Oh, you says watch Blink twice. So listen here, you all. We got to figure out where Watch Blink Twice is playing. I want to go.
Go ahead.
no, go
Yes,
ahead.
I'm gonna thank you for having me. I'm gonna go make dinner. I just looked. It's on Apple TV. You gotta pay. It's like $20. I'm not. Wait till it comes out. Just remember, I said that. Like, remember that I mentioned that, and it's literally like this. Somebody knows something who made that movie because somebody has been around Diddy and maybe traumatized or knows somebody. But it's by Zoe Kravitz.
Okay. And listen, I know you said that it wasn't that ain't this, but around here, we're at the Royal Butterflies. Calling out Royals, Royal roll call. You are royalty. And so we want to give you this opportunity to kind of let my audience know about you and what you do. Share your channel and let them know, give them a good, kind of, how you enjoyed yourself here, and then leave them with a good message. You got
I
this
truly
show.
appreciate you. You're so sweet. Well, my name is Ayo, like Ayo. And I'm from a channel called Hoes with Heart, and we are wild over there. Like it's kind of like that kind of, beef sector drama kind of channel, and it's a group of girls, and we just get on there and just gossip all night long and have drinking parties and stuff like that. Have a shot word and stuff like that. And we only go live once a month, maybe every 2 months. We're called Hoes with Heart. And thank you, Queen Tulsa, for letting me promote. We're really, really like, we only have probably like 30 or 40 videos on our channel. We've had it for like 2 years now, but we don't really want subscribers or like, visitors, but we would be so happy if you came to visit us. We love you. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for having such an informative live. Like seriously, like I was about to just start cooking and bathing and all that stuff, but I said, I gotta, let me come say what's up. So
Yes. And spell your channel out for us. The host.
Hoes with Heart. Let me see. I'll put it in the chat too. This is so not. Sometimes I do like be like, oh, views, but majority, we're just like, like we don't want too much like action and attention for people to be like, I'm calling your job. You know, so,
Oh
like,
yeah. Do y'all have
so
like the PlayStation sign up there?
what'd you say? Oh yeah, PlayStation. Yeah, that's us. Uh-huh. Yep. So, we have definitely. I'll speak for me. Like I've been seeing you get active out here in these streets. I live for it. You've been calling out like when I'm like somebody asked this, somebody asked that because I don't drop down, but you be getting up there asking all the stuff I want to hear.
Yeah. Listen, we
Oh
got
yeah.
you. Listen, this is a team effort, baby.
Yes.
Listen here.
Yes.
I mean, it's for entertainment and it's about having fun, you know, and we can shoot the mess, but we can also still have those real conversations, you
Right.
know, and
Mhm.
let's show what accountability looks like, you know.
Yeah. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I
Do
if
you
you
want me to share your other channel? Your My name is Ayo channel.
no, I don't have any videos on there or anything. You know, I'm just a subby. I'm just a subby with like a shared channel with me and my homies. So like that's what we do. We just go live like and just give a summary of like what's been going on this quarter. So yeah.
All right. So what would you let the audience know? So from your experience visiting here, just in kind of like three, you know, three
Oh yeah,
words.
I'll give you more than 3 words. It's been really chill over here. It's been really enjoyable. Next time we do go live, we'll let it be known that it was a great experience for me. This is a very good channel. You are very intellectual, very well spoken, very you do your research. So Queen Tulsa, this is the best channel that this is the best link I've ever hit. And I've been around the world and yeah. So keep doing your thing, Queen Tulsa. You are a rock star.
All right, you all. So listen here. Let's experience Queen City together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you on the next podcast.
Good night.
Peace.